What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are in week 3, day 3, which is deadlift day. Today, I'm going to be working on some beltless sumo deadlifts, and I'm going to go over the sumo deadlift. Sometimes I've seen before people who pull conventional when they switch to sumo, they still pull sumo as if it's conventional. And I would like to invite people to try sumo as its own separate lift. I think that would help and benefit a lot of people who make the switch. So today I'm going to cover that in my instructional video. So when you pull sumo like it's conventional, I truly believe you're leaving pounds on the platform. All right, my sumo is about 100, maybe 70 to be exact, more pounds than my conventional. And I feel the reason why is because I treat it like a different lift. I'm more upright and I'm using different muscles in my back than I would be the conventional. Conventional, I'm using more of my upper back and I'm using my hamstrings, glutes, and erectors. And I would say with the sumo deadlift, I'm using more of my quads, my hips, and my mid back, all right? But I do think they both benefit each other. I think that lifters should try both and do both. I feel that it will make you a more rounded lifter by practicing both. I mean, if you could pull more weight with sumo, then in theory, if you could hold more weight pulling sumo, in theory, you should be able to hold more weight going to conventional. All right, so let's get into this. Let's break down the lift. Let's have a great day. Let's do it. All right, so for the sumo deadlift, all you're gonna need is a barbell, plate weight, and I would highly recommend flat shoes, right, while you're deadlifting. If you don't have flat shoes, it's an easy fix. You just go shoeless, right? But some gyms don't allow that. Some gyms want you to keep your shoes on. So I would recommend getting you just a pair of flat shoes. I would say what works best are Vans. Vans are the best shoes for anything. Vans have excellent grip, right? They're made for skaters, right? So they don't fall off a board, but Vans will help you on a roof. Vans will help you when you need to ground yourself. Like, you wear Vans, you're not going anywhere. I know powerlifters do love the Converse, right? Powerlifters love the Converse. And the reason why I stopped wearing Converse is when I was doing a powerlifting meet in El Paso, and they have a carpet there on the platform. When I was wearing my Converse, my feet would slide on it, you know? So my bench suffered and my deadlift suffered. So I don't wear Converse anymore for that purpose. But I would highly recommend Vans, or there's other specific shoes specifically for powerlifting. But if you're looking for the budget-friendly option, great pair of Vans is always good, always. To help, the main goal of this video and who this video will be the most useful for will be for beginners trying sumo for the first time and intermediates switching to sumo deadlift. All right, so we're gonna go into our warm-up sets. I'm gonna start off plate, probably another plate, and then we'll start doing quarter jumps. The goal is to work up to 480 pounds, and then I'm going to be doing 10 sets of 1. So that's plenty of opportunities to practice a good, solid sumo deadlift. Today, a guy asked me, what's up with all the doing so many 1 reps? And I told him it's the law of specificity, okay? So the law of specificity, if you want to get good at something, you have to practice the specific way to do it. And so what I mean by that is, if you want to get good at a 1 rep max, you need to be practicing singles, all right? When you're doing a lot of repetitions, it's good for building muscle, it is. Doing repetitions is great for building muscle, I'm not against it. But doing one reps is going to practice, and you're going to practice your form better. You're going to practice doing a single repetition 10 times Good. Now, if you were to try to do 10 reps, that form is probably breaking down after your first, your first 5, you'll have your first 5 repetition. If you do reps, if I was to do this for 10 reps, my first 5 repetitions would be good, but then I would have 5 really bad repetitions. So I practiced 5 bad repetitions if I did all these through. So I'm practicing 1 rep, and then I'm resting anywhere from 30 to 90 seconds, depending how I feel. It should only be average about a minute rest anyways. But that's what I'm doing today. That's why I'm doing it. And now we're gonna proceed. Notice my setup on those warm-ups. It's very important of the things that I'm doing beforehand, before I even pull. All right, so I'm gonna be moving into the final couple warm-up sets. I'm gonna hit this 405 for maybe 1 or 2, then 455 for 1. I'll probably do 480 if it flies, just for the fact that I'm having such a good day. We'll go for a beltless PR, because when you're feeling this good in the gym, right? When like weights are moving quicker, right? Because you do your warm-up sets the exact same way every time you do it. You'll know if you'll know how recovered you are by the bar speed. So if your warm-ups are slower than they normally are, and when you warm up the same way every single time, then you know you're a little bit fatigued. Today though, like everything is flying a lot quicker than it normally is. So I just feel like, hey, if the last couple warm-up sets are still flying like nothing, go for that PR. If you're feeling that good, do it. Ooh, we just flying. All right, so if you've seen that other deadlift video I put up there, right, the lie detector video, when I had a little bit of a beard growing in, this slipped out of my hands. There's gonna be some retribution, okay, if I hold on to it. So let's hope I hold on. Well, let's not hope. We're gonna hold on to the bar hitting 455. I mean, it's just 455. Got that frequent flyer miles, homie. All right, so this is the working weight that we were anticipating for today. About 480 pounds. I got 10 sets of 1. This is gonna be the first set. But if this first set is like really easy, we're gonna try to pull a 545 beltless, because my beltless PR is like 539. So I'm not sure if I'm ready for like 562, but I'm pretty sure I can probably get somewhere 545, 555 if this flies. It depends on how this moves, all right? So let's see how it does. I'm also strapping up for this one, okay? Feels like I tossed some weight today, you know what I'm saying? By the way, if I do hit a PR today, I am not gonna do 10 sets of deadlifts. I gotta worry about that recovery. You got just get your win. Just get your win and move on, all right? Don't try to do everything at once. Get the win. All right, we got 526. So we're almost at the PR. This will be the last warm-up set if I can hit this. The last one kind of felt like something, all right? So we'll see how this moves. I should be able to hit it, but we'll see how it moves, and that will dictate whether I go to 545. So let's see how this moves. Yo, I think I got 600 in me, but that's jumping ahead too quick. Should I go up?
I think I could do more, man. But you know what? You gotta be happy with what you got sometimes, and you just gotta enjoy it, right? When you got something good, enjoy it, be happy with it, all right? Just, life goes better when you are happy and content with the things you have. All right, so I know I said I was gonna make a tutorial instead of a VR video, so we are gonna continue tutorial for the Sumo Deadlift. All right, Sumo Deadlift, you're gonna approach the bar, you're gonna put each ankle behind the rings of the barbell. You're gonna put your feet at a 45-degree angle, and you're gonna have, the bar is gonna split the foot right in half. You're gonna reach down, you're gonna put your hips back, legs straight, and before you pull, you're gonna squat down, arch, and look how close my hips get to this bar before I even initiate the pull, all right? This is what's key here. When you see people pulling sumo and they're struggling with it, they probably look like this, right? They're trying to do this number, the back's way out here, or stuff like that. You want hips directly over the bar. Having your hips over the bar is going to make this lift so much easier. Again, lock in the hooks. Hopefully I can hold on to the bar. My grip strength is not there today. All right, so grab the hooks. And again, my legs are straight. Before I initiate the pull, you're gonna go down into your arch, and you're just gonna wedge yourself in. Leg press, pull, and hinge. Leg press, pull, and hinge.
Now that you know how to set up sumo, I hope this video helped you. Like, comment, subscribe if any of this helped you. That helps. And don't forget to have a nice day.